Inspiration 1390, Angela Martin.
Yes, Pastor
We're
Hannah.
moving on up.
Yes, we
on
are.
up. Talk about
To the
graduates.
east side.
Graduates of Clear Channel.
I'm so
They don't
excited.
do radio anymore, Angela Martin.
No, they left us.
They left us here.
I mean, literally, right here.
And we're talking about Melissa Foreman and Gene Sparrow. They are gone.
Yay!
They're now on television,
Yes,
Angela.
yes.
Wow, we have to have cameras in the studio. Hello? They can look at us on the computer, but you can turn your television to the U channel and see Gene and Melissa every morning.
And actually, technically, we didn't move up to the east side. We moved up to the west side.
Yeah.
And we're in a shorter building.
My fault then.
So y'all actually are like...
At least we get to see the water.
Yeah. we wish we could.
We actually just needed to use the restroom, so we thought we'd come back to Clear Channel and just use it while we were walking down Michigan. Then we're just going to go back.
So let's talk about this. How long have you guys been doing this show?
Oh, goodness. Well, so in one version or another, the show started back in the fall of 2009. We started off as like these little cut-ins in between the programming that was already on. But as a full 2-hour show, that would have been last year, we got like our nice little 6 to 8 block, and we,
Poor Gene. Like, Gene started the show alone. And to be honest, I watched the show one day and I'm like, I love this woman. And we had never crossed paths when we were at Clear Channel. And I remember thinking, the two of us could be really good together. I don't know her. We had met once before when I was at The Light and she was at NBC. And then she had to go away for a month for a medical reason. And they called me literally that day and said, Melissa, would you mind filling in? It was the oddest thing. You talk about, fate and things that happen. And then right after that, when she came back, we went and did one lunch together. And we shared.
And we had cauliflower soup.
We shared a cauliflower soup. And at the end of it, I'm like, I do love this girl.
It's like
and
a
there's
first
something
date.
there.
Isn't it beautiful?
It was.
But
I know.
really,
It
your
was.
chemistry is amazing.
Oh, thanks.
It really is amazing. And a lot of people don't realize that. But when you're doing a show together, it takes a while, to kind of mesh and your
Like Angela and I have been together for 12
and
years.
everything.
Right,
yeah.
right.
I
You
wonder
sick of
what
me
we're
yet?
going to be like.
Never. I'm not sick of you at all.
Golden Girls.
Right.
But he has his moments, I bet.
No, I'm not nothing. I love everything about
No,
him.
she has her moment.
I'm sorry, John. My bad.
But their personalities clicked just right away. I didn't feel that awkward period with you guys on television.
Do you think it's
I
true?
really
I think
didn't.
it's true,
No,
too.
yeah, we didn't.
Although
He
I
didn't
say
have
about
that.
it, but Gene has that with a lot of people, and but I do feel like sometimes they talk about lightning in a bottle. It's like when we met, there was definitely something, again, not knowing each other or knowing backgrounds or anything, where we left that lunch like, there's something here, and you can't put your finger on that. You can't manufacture it. It just happens or it doesn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
and when
know?
it doesn't, man, it's so bad.
It's
So I was
'cause
so
you-
relieved.
Listen at the
Can I
ladies,
just
y'all.
tell you?
Listen at the ladies. They just
Yeah.
going on. Hello, I'm over here.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
You can't make it
I love your
happen.
glasses, though. You look good.
Hello? Can I have something to say?
Yes.
It's like an Oprah and Gail moment. I'm Stedman. I'm all that way out the picture.
Right. Yeah, you guys, because, it's like you can't manufacture chemistry, right? You
No,
just
you
can't.
can't.
No, you
Yeah.
can't. You can't.
Okay, John, go ahead.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry,
thank you.
John.
My God. So tell me, what's different about you all show?
We just, you know what? We just talk about the news. We just talk about things the way you and your friends, or you and your girlfriends would just sit around and talk about what's happening today. We talk about the things that really make a difference in our lives.
And you introduce people in Chicago that the average person might not know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
me.
Yes, that's
Right.
right.
You
Because
did
we
me.
did do a...
Hi. Hello. I've been on your show.
Yes, you have. And you
We
were
should do that again.
You were a mighty, how shall I put it?
Put it right,
Energetic. And energetic.
Yes.
And refreshing.
Yes, I tried to get a spot on you too.
And inspirational.
You rejected me.
What?
I'm joking.
didn't.
I'm joking.
No, we
It was very
didn't.
nice. It was very, very nice. So Sonia does an inspiration on you.
That's
Yeah,
right. She
she's
does
great.
inspire. It's called Inspiring You, and we just try to tell stories that are going to make people feel good. I think there's so much stuff out there that is not positive. There's so many things that don't lift us up, that we do try to incorporate that into our show and not talk about the things that are going to drag us down,
All the
especially
time.
first thing in the morning, because you know
Right.
what? Later in the day, you can probably deal with all the bad things that happen
So
in the
you do
world.
no violence.
We try not to.
And you know what else is different? And I think it's the radio background. Like, you guys come in here and you become a family. And it's like, Gene and I mean, we try to coif the best we can, but we don't look perfect. We aren't perfect. And so whatever comes out, comes out. There's not a lot of filtering. Right.
Which is good. It makes it real.
Yeah, it's real. And that's who we are. We should be your friends, your sisters, your neighbors, and speak from that perspective. And so that's right. It's a little more just hang loose kind of thing.
Do you think you'll ever change the name of the show?
What would you like to change it to? You have a good idea? We're open.
So why don't you give us the times that you guys are on your show? What times are you guys on? You should call it ladies only. But look at here.
No,
you
love
should call
guys'
it
perspective.
You should call it Gene and Melissa.
Right.
So what time do you guys come on?
We're on from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m.
What time do you get up?
I get up at 2.
Oh, I didn't realize you get up that early. I get up at 2:30 and I live like a half hour out.
Well,
Gene
it
takes
takes
longer.
me about 45 minutes to actually get out of the bed.
Right, that's true.
So my first alarm, I should say it this way.
So you
my
hit
first
snooze
alarm
about 5 times.
My first alarm goes off at 2. If I have to wash my hair, though, I do get out of the bed like after the second snooze because it takes a while.
I just want to send this out to the sisters. Gene got what they call good hair. You can't get up and wash your hair every morning, all right?
It's just beautiful hair. Absolutely beautiful.
There is no such thing as good or bad
Yes,
hair.
there is.
This is just
only
natural
hair.
curl. It's just this.
All right,
this is
listen,
how she wakes
make
up.
sure you
And her
support them
pillowcase.
in the-
Yes, that she has her nice pillowcase.
Time out. Ladies, make sure you support them in the morning, okay? Monday through Fridays. From what time again?
6 a.m. to 8 a.m. And guys are welcome too.
Yeah.
On the U channel. You might not get anything to say, guys, but deuces.
It's mornings
Keep hope
with
alive.
We love you, John.
Yeah, we love you, John.
Right. $13.90.
mornings with Gene and Melissa. And you and me this morning. That too.